Happy Friday, you guys. And today I am coming to you live via my cell phone. Lately I was doing the lives in desktop, but now I'm going to do my cell phone. We'll see what the difference is and which one, and talk about those uses, whether it's cell or your desktop. So, how's everybody's week? I hope you've had a good one. I have been really busy. It's that time of year. We are busy, and there's a lot to do. I I do want to remind everyone, if you haven't, or if you're not following me on Facebook, you may or may not know, but Celebrity Cruise has a huge, really red hot deal going on for the month of December. Now, I do know that some of the sailings that they had for December are they're getting booked up really quick, but there may be a few left. So if you were wanting to do that little quick 3 or 4 day escape, there's probably you might be in luck, but the deals on those are really, really good. So get with me on that if you're interested, because I still do have some availability. And speaking of celebrity, I do have my group trip and I do have group space still available, even for Aqua class on Celebrity Cruise. But this is for their newest ship. So this would be the Celebrity XL, and there's still plenty of cabins available. Of course, this sailing is not until uh, the August of 2026. So if you're interested, do let me know about that because pricing, and I have looked at pricing for Excel, and the pricing that I have is awesome. I mean, it's really, really, really good, even for Aqua class. So, and if that's something you want to know more about, a little more information, do let me know. There's been a lot going on. I know my good friend Keith Keller has had some good information out about Substack and and just the my I did hate that I wasn't able to get on and hear more about it, but like I said, it has been a busy week, and I hope you guys are, even though we're busy, I hope you can take some time to have a little bit of thankfulness in your heart because, one of the things about this time of year, it forces us to kind of remember, right? Even, we think about those who aren't here. And so when we think about, you know, the people that aren't at the dinner table or aren't going to be with us anymore, that's where those memories and creating those memories means so, so much. And, you know, I, that's one of the reasons I always say life is beautiful because it truly is. It's great. And I see my friend Jim. Hi, Jim. Um, but it is beautiful, and this life that we're a part of. Let's think about that. And if you're lucky enough to have your family gathered around, you know, embrace that. And that's a real joy. And, this, especially this time of year. So, and if you're thinking about putting those memories into action, into a nice vacation, something to create, whether it's a cruise, whether it's a land based experience, making those memories and taking the photos and putting those out in a frame, something to look back and cherish forever. That's kind of what I do. So, and I love helping with that, and that it gives me a lot of joy because I do know how precious life is, and I can speak from experience, guys. I do know a little something about this. I have a sister who is waiting currently for a transplant. So life is beautiful, and mm, that's something that, when we have that person next to us on the left, on the right, just a little thanks and praise. Let's remember to do that as we go through this holiday season. There's a lot of thank yous that I would like to say, not just to family, but my network here. And the first on my list has to be Mr. Keith Keller for always sharing the stage. Um, so, special thanks to him. A special thank you to Americo DaCosta and Shelley Kay Spence. These two guys are phenomenal, and I actually met the two of them together. So they are also part of my network, which I adore both of them. Um, and America's Supermom, Lachelle. She is another phenomenal person. Have to give thanks to her. And new to my in my Substack, Mr. Jim Furs. Thank you. He's always got such great information, guys. Tanya is another one on Substack that I follow, and there's a lot of good people in my network that I'm really fortunate to be to have and follow and get such great information from. Um, Bez, Michael, you guys, you've got a special place in my heart. So this is also a little bit of thanks to my network. So as we think about our families, as we think about our friends, and how it's a good thing, we're grateful to have them. It's also our the people in our network, they're look at who you're following and who's around. So those are I've got some good ones, and I'm very fortunate to have them. All right. Well, I don't want to just ramble on and on and on. Um, and I'm sorry for moving my video. Let me set my phone back a little bit. But I do love to give thanks, especially this time of year. And so that is my note of thanks. So happy Friday. Have a great weekend, you guys, and take care. Bye bye.